Overwatch 2 is a funny game. Did it need to exist? Not really, but whatever. That's not what this video is about. What this video is about is casuals, or rather, lack thereof in Overwatch 2. And it's how this lack of casuals has made the game worse overall. Get a snack and listen to me rant for a couple minutes. Thanks. Now, I played a lot of Overwatch when it came out in 2016. It was one of my favorite games at the time. It was great. However, now I find myself apathetic with Overwatch as a whole, and that's a shame. I really only play the game when my friends feel like playing it now. I haven't played the game by myself in years. That's because the game does not feel fun anymore. That casual fun that was once there is no more, and that sucks. Here's why. The constant meta changes have a part in this. On paper, this sounded nice. It seemed like a great way to keep things fresh every couple of months. However, in practice, it just made the game tedious in my opinion. I have to read constant patch notes every couple of months to see if the character I played got nerfed for the sake of a meta shift. What sucks is that the only reason I played this character is because the devs decided that they were going to be the one of the star players that season. Now I have to get accustomed to a new hero all over again to have a fighting chance. And sure, that's not too hard for me, but how about for a person who doesn't have the time needed to put into learning the nuances of a character all over again? You know, how about just a person who isn't as good at the game as we are? It would be awful to be in that position. This is a cycle that is hurtful for players who just want to have fun. That's my other point. It feels like playing Overwatch for fun doesn't exist anymore. I can understand this for ranked. I mean, ranked is ranked. But the problem is that this is how it feels in quick play. You can't really have fun in quick play anymore. I mean, sure, at the start people choose whoever they want to play. But all it takes is for one person to play as an Orisa or a Bastion to make everyone decide to play the meta characters. And this just sucks the fun out of the game for everybody. If I keep playing as my for fun character, everyone's going to tell me to do very not nice things to myself, and I really don't want to hear that. Now, call that a skill issue or whatever, but I do think that this is a real problem. There's no room for experimentation anymore. The team setups are so rigid now that it makes every game feel the same. This is also terrible for new and casual players as well. You learn more about the game by playing as different characters. If you can't do that, then you get stuck in a certain playstyle and end up having trouble adapting to what's happening in the game. This just causes new players to get yelled at for not playing the game how it has to be played, and then they leave, never trying the game again. Now you might be thinking, who cares about casuals? They don't play the game like we do. But I care, because without them, this game is dead. The game will become a sinking ship if there aren't more people logging onto the game. Look at what happened to Overwatch 1. There was hardly anybody other than the dedicated players playing the game, and hardly anybody watching it on Twitch. The more people play the game, the more it gets watched, and the more popular it gets. And the more popular it gets means the more support that it gets, and you know the rest. More money, more development, more cool stuff for everybody. In short, I think that more stable character identities and abilities will make the game easier to understand for casuals and new players. Also, allowing for a new player playlist would help ease people into the game, as this game can be a lot to learn. Also, this playlist would allow for those who want to play more seriously to not have to deal with a learning player on their team. The new player experience in Overwatch 2 is a difficult one, and I think that if Blizzard looks at it one more time and makes improvements on it, I think it could do a lot of good for the game in the long run. If you made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching. I know this is kind of a long wait from my last video, but life kind of got in the way for a little bit. But now I'm back and I'm going to be making more videos again. And yeah, thanks for watching.